Before a scammer start, I must inform you this video is fair use according to the USA copyright law. Today we talk about Need for Speed vehicles. This is Ford TS50 from Hot Pursuit, 155 miles per hour and 335 horsepower. You know, I played this game when I was a kid and I really enjoyed it. It was one of the dearest games I have ever played. Number 2, Lotus Elise. Top speed 125 miles per hour, and as well as you see 122 horsepower. It is the car with the lowest horsepower ratio in the whole game, but as well as you see, it looks like a real sports car. Mercedes-Benz CL55 AMG, 155 miles per hour, 355 horsepower. But there is one problem. It is, you know, this car is very hard. You know, it accelerates a bit slow and so on, but on the straight it's great. Opel Speedster, 137 miles per hour, 145 horsepower. Well, this is a real sport version of Opel, and I've gotta say I'm really impressed with this car. It looks so cute. Vauxhall VX220, a British car, 135 miles per hour, 145 horsepower, a typical cabrio car. It's very live for this value of horsepower, actually. And now the next car, BMW M5. With a top speed of 155 miles per hour and 394 horsepower, it's one of the maybe the strongest cars. But it has a problem, you know. It has a rear wheel drive and it's not a bit start. High-speed GTS Coupe, 171 miles per hour, 402 horsepower, but it needs 5 seconds to get to 100. It's not, you know, it's a bit lazy car. But it's great. Jaguar XKR Coupe, 155 miles per hour, 370 horsepower. It's a very good car. Front wheel drive, and I gotta say it behaves very well on the road. Aston Martin W12 Vanquish, top speed 190 miles per hour, 450 horsepower. It's a very aggressive car. You know, James Bond used to drive one like this in his famous movie, if you were watching, BMW Z8. A great cabrio, 155 miles per hour, 394 horsepower. It has an amazing acceleration. For this horsepower, world-class acceleration. The next is Ferrari 360 Spider, 180 miles per hour, 4.4 seconds until 60 miles per hour and 400 horsepower. It's a great cabrio car. Ferrari 550 Barchetta Pininfarina, 186 miles per hour, top speed 485 horsepower. It's a very fast car. It's actually one of the fastest cars here when it comes to the acceleration. Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R, maximum speed 175 miles per hour, a bit less than 5 seconds until 100 and power of 385 horsepower. It's a great American car, you know. I like to call it a muscle car. Corvette Z06, top speed 171 miles per hour, under 4 seconds until 100, 405 horsepower. You know, when it comes to acceleration, it's maybe the best car in the whole game. It's not on the straight, it's not the king of the straight, but it is a king of the acceleration. Dodge Viper GTS, 185 miles per hour. Needs around 4 seconds to reach 100, 450 horsepower. Actually a great car, right? I bet you agree with me. Ferrari F50, 202 miles per hour, 3.7 seconds until 100, power of 513 horsepower. It's just an impressive Italian car. Lamborghini Diablo 6.0 with top speed of 205 miles per hour, 550 horsepower. Oh man, this car is a real beast on wheels. Oh, you won't believe how fast this car is. Lamborghini Murcielago, top speed 205 miles per hour, 571 horsepower. You know, when you drive Murcielago, it has, transmission is a bit weird. You need a lot until you reach 5th gear. Porsche 911 Turbo, 190 miles per hour, 4.1 until 100 and 414 horsepower. But this car is very, very alive, and I bet you're gonna like this one. You know, it has a great acceleration for its performances and horsepower ratio. Porsche Carrera GT concept version, top speed 200 miles per hour, under 4 seconds until 100, 558 horsepower. You know, Carrera GT is a cabrio version, but very dangerous to drive. McLaren F1, top speed 240 miles per hour, 3.2 seconds, 627 horsepower. It is the fastest car in the whole game. You know, this is why it's called McLaren Cars Limited. And now, McLaren F1 LM, 207 miles per hour, top speed 668 horsepower, 3.8 seconds until 100. You know, this car is very fast, but you can reach its top speed. With McLaren it is almost impossible to reach its top speed, and the acceleration ratio gyres are different. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. This is one of the limited cars which the Sultan of Bahrain had 4 seconds until 100, but 600 horsepower.